What's going on today, everybody? We're back in the fish room, and on today's video we're going to be building a stand for our new saltwater tank that we have acquired. As you can tell, none of the tank lights are on. It's a little early, but yeah, we're just gonna get a jump on it. Hopefully we can have this bad boy up on top of the stand today. So yeah, probably gonna have to make a trip to the old True Value because we don't have any screws. So yeah, I'm gonna make a trip there whenever they open, and I'll show you guys the tank. I'll show you what I'm thinking. Show you what I'm thinking up here. I thought about drawing it out to make it a little easier for you guys, but I didn't. So it's just gonna be a jumble. In the fish room, it's an absolute mess because we did some moving around. There's things everywhere. So don't worry about behind me. There's just stuff. There's stuff all over the floor. It's a mess. That'll all get cleaned up today after I'm done with this stand. So let's show you guys the tank. It is a 125-gallon corner tank. All acrylic. Look at all the mess. It's all acrylic. Got a little sump in the back. You can clean it up on the inside. Little sump area in the back, and that's why we'll have to build a whole sump system for it. I'm probably gonna do a 30-gallon tank. Like I'll buy a 30-gallon tank and shove it underneath the stand, and then we'll divide it all up. I'll teach you guys how to do all that. This is gonna be a whole series, saltwater tank series. It's gonna be a whole deal, probably like 3 or 4 videos. So yeah, it's gonna be lit. So if you guys want to see more of that, you want to see the whole journey, hit that follow button, subscribe, like, comment down below. What do you guys want to see in this saltwater tank? It's going to be corals. It's going to have it all. You guys comment down below. What are we doing? Like and subscribe. But yeah, the stand is going to go over here in this corner. We move the piranha tank. Piranha tank's over here. We move the piranhas in to the 1,000-gallon pond. Everybody seems to be doing all right. The piranhas really weren't that big. Our alligator gar there. The piranhas weren't too big. Oscar's chilling. Everybody's doing all right. Tucked in. Yeah, everybody seems to be doing all right. So yeah, we did move our... Now we have an empty piranha tank, which we're going to shove our axolotls in, which would be pretty nice. So yeah, the tank is going to go right in this corner here. I'm going to have to paint all that because the tank was in the way. But yeah, it's going to fit right in this corner. And now what I'm thinking is, pretty much we're going to make a square. We're going to make a cube type setup. So there'll be a little overhang on the front of the tank. So essentially, it'll be a box. We're going to make a box. It's going to come all the way out, right? Make a box, and then what we'll do is we'll probably cut the corner off and then cut it here. And yeah, that's going to be our framing. And for the framing, I don't have any 2x4s, but what I do have is 2x9s, 2x8s, 2x9s, and we're just going to run that. It's going to be extremely overbuilt. That's all right. You might as well overbuild it. That's a lot of water. That's a lot of agua sitting. So, yeah, 2x9s, that'll be plenty for vertical braces, and then on top braces, we'll put 2x4s. Once I start building it, once I get everything cut and I start building it, you guys will kind of see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's my idea, what we got going on. So, we're going to get the stand built. I'm going to go to True Value, get some screws, and we're going to get everything cut, bring it on into here. And we're just going to assemble it over there. And I'll kind of talk you guys through what's kind of going on. I'm no carpenter, so, well, I'm not a professional carpenter, but, like, we can get stuff done. So, yeah, let's go get some screws, and we'll start building. All right, so this is kind of what we're looking like right now. I cut 3 foot, because it's 3 foot long. 3 foot long both sides the tank is. And I cut a 45 in the middle, so it's perfectly to that. See how it's perfectly to that whole side? Same with that one over there. But this one It's different because it's rounded. So I cut another 45 to fit in here like a triangle would, like a right triangle would, another 45. But you see how we have that piece sticking out? So what I did underneath, I just traced what I needed to cut to make that nice and round. So we're gonna have to do this for the bottom, and we're also gonna have to do it for the top of the tank. So like there'll be a bottom, so like the base that will put our bracing, and probably do 1, 2, 3, 4 bracing, like our legs. Might use 4x4s, might use the 2x9s, I don't know yet. But yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna trace that. If you have a jigsaw, it'd be easy to trace that, but I don't have a jigsaw, I have a circular saw. So what I'm gonna have to do is, if you just have a circular saw, you're just gonna have to make relief cuts. So you'll cut that line as straight as you can, you'll follow it all the way as straight as you can, and then you'll come back and do the same thing, same thing, same thing. All the way around, you have to take bing, 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 just to get around that corner, and you'll be looking minty. So yeah, that's kind of, we finally got our base almost finished. We'll just have to copy that for the top, and then get our legs on. We're gonna be looking A-okay. All right, so we got our stand together. I'll just kind of go over what I did. You guys, I don't really need to show you guys because like, it wasn't very pretty because my batteries on everything kept dying. So yeah, here she is in all her glory. Whole bunch of scrap wood, but that's all right, that's all right. So got 2x9, 2x9, two 2x9s in the back. I don't know if you guys can see. Two 2x9s in the back. It's about 30 inches, 31 inches tall. We have bracing, 2x4s in the front. So then we can make a door there, a door here to sneak our sump underneath. And then we're gonna slap a couple pieces of plywood on top. And then on top of that, you're gonna wanna put like a foam board, like underlayment. You can get like underlayment and put that on there, but what I'll probably do is try and find like foam construction board type stuff and put it under, put it on the bottom so that if it's not perfectly level, it'll kind of squish with the acrylic. So yeah, we're gonna get the plywood thrown on there, and then that's kind of the stand build, really. We're still gonna throw doors on there. We're still gonna throw a sump up in there and make a little platform for the sump. So yeah, but as of right now, that's stand done. Kinda. We'll add paint, we'll do all that. And yeah, not a whole lot to it. 3-inch screws. It's pretty lit. It should hold this. Should hold this tank here pretty well. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. You guys put down in the comments what kind of lights, live rock, live sand, like what kind of lights should I do first of all? Because I know how to make a sump, obviously, but I don't know like lighting wise. So you guys put that down in the comments what we should use for lighting. But yeah, once I get all this done, painted, we'll get right back to you. Get the top on, tank in there, and hopefully we can get the tank filled. So yeah, you guys will see that. It'll probably be a couple days, but you guys will see that right now. All right, so I'm not quite sure where that little first part ended, but we have our stand, and I finally got some foam. Now, this foam is the do-it-yourself half-inch insulation kit, because I was looking for like thinner stuff. What I wanted to use was like underlayment, and they only sell it in the roll. And a roll of that stuff, the cheapest stuff, is like 60 bucks. I ain't paying for a roll of that stuff. I only need a little square. So I found this 1/2-inch thick insulation, and that'll work just as good putting on top of here. It'll actually give us even more cushion, because when I did the top here, I'll show you guys. When I had done the top here, we have a couple screws that are kind of sticking out the top. Where was it? So we have this little groove here. That's just a little bit higher in one spot right here. But you can just see that it's not There's just a couple spots. You got some screws hanging up, but that's fine. Especially this gap. This gap's just a little taller here. Once we have weight on it, it'll even all out. But you just want to have something in between the wood and your tank, just in case it's not perfectly flat. You don't want your acrylic at the bottom breaking. So that's the reason for the pad, if you will, in between the tank and the wood. So we're going to go ahead and get that cut, fitted to the top, and we're going to try and pick that tank up by ourselves. And you guys get to watch, and we'll see how that goes. I'm sure it won't go well. But first things first, let's get this pad fitted to our stand. All right, now that we got that cut, pretty perfect, if I don't mind, you know what I'm saying, a little perfect. We will put some painter's tape or duct tape to kind of hold this down, and we're going to try and pick that tank up. So let me go get some tape. All right, now that we got the seams taped, we're going to get this lined up. And then we're going to tape it down to the sides. So when I go and pick this tank up by myself, this thing don't shift. This thing don't shift too much. Because I'm assuming me lifting this up there ain't gonna look too pretty. I don't think it's gonna go quite how I want it to. But you know what we say around here, full sends only. Full send or no send, baby. That's what we like. Full sends or no sends. All right, she's pretty sturdy. Let's try and pick this tank up. All right, how easy is it to pick up? Take stuff out of my pockets. How easy is it going to be able to pick up a 125-gallon acrylic fish tank and put it on top of there without destroying the foam I just put down? Probably not super easy. All right. Man, this is going to be interesting. How heavy is it going to be? Pretty heavy. Now if I can just get up here, baby. Get up here. All right. There we go. Now if I can just walk it over here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah! Woo! Okay. We have it on the stand. Now, we just gotta get it positioned a little bit better. Woo! Okay. All right. Yep. Woo! Woo! Wasn't even heavy. Wasn't even awkward to carry or nothing. Oh. It really helps. It really helps that it's 78 degrees in here. It wasn't even hard. Okay. I'll show you what I got going. Let's show you what we got going on here. Okay. Okay. All right. We've caught our breath. We're good. That tank looks so big. Ah, yes. Good thing we taped that foam down, or else that would have slid a lot. Now, the question is, can I just slide it on this? I hope so. All right, I think we can. How are we looking in the back? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I built something that'll work. Nice. Fun fact, I didn't really, I kind of just traced the top of the tank when I was cutting that wood. And I didn't have a jigsaw or something to cut the wood. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed. The saltwater tank. You see that wobble? We'll shim it. It's because the concrete's not level. I wish it was level, but it's not. So yeah, we'll have to shim. Looks like the back of the tank. Let's see. Yeah, maybe a 1/4 inch. Not much. Let's see how level it's sitting this way. Honestly, pretty good. I'd come up a little bit on the right side. It's not bad. I'll take that for just guessing. So yeah, this is episode 1 of our saltwater tank build. I also did get a sump. Well, I didn't get a sump. I got a 30-gallon tank that we're going to turn into a sump. Be a completely separate video on how to make your own sump. That'll be coming soon. But that will fit right underneath here, and it'll filter this whole tank. And then I might get an internal filter as well, just that'll help with flow. Instead of getting like a wave maker, I might as well get another source of filtration, really. But yeah, that is a done deal. Obviously, we're going to paint the whole stand black. We'll put some doors on it so it looks professional, you know. Trim all this up that's hanging over. We'll trim all the styrofoam up. And yeah, that's a success. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on... Because I've never done this before. So if you have any feedback, give me some good feedback on the best way to do saltwater. Do I need a protein skimmer? Do I need this, and that? What do I don't need? So yeah, put it down in the comments. I need a little bit of help, so put it down in the comments. But if you like the video, like and subscribe. There will be probably 2 to 3 more videos on the saltwater tank build series. So yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.